Okay, I'm now recording. I'm now going to mute everybody. Thank you all for being online. I'm now going to mute you all, and I can start talking. So, hopefully you can all hear me. Because somebody, just one person unmute and tell me you can hear me. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, Duncan. Good evening, everybody. My name is Colin Simmons. I'm from Birmingham in the United Kingdom, and it's my pleasure to be here tonight to talk to you all and to explain a bit more about the company called 50/50 Crowdfunding. This company I have seen only 20 days ago, and to say it's been a whirlwind, it would be an understatement. I have been in multi-level marketing myself for around 30 plus years. I have tried all sorts of products in my time, from perfume to jewelry to telecoms. I have tried all sorts of stuff, all with the aim of trying to create that elusive passive income. I also have years of experience in traditional business. I used to run a security company. I used to employ about 100 people. So I know how stressful the traditional business world is as well. A good friend of mine just 20 days ago, which is Duncan, who's on the call here today, he called me up, and he knows that I work really hard trying to build a business online, especially in the last 18 months in the cryptocurrency market. He knows I've been working hard, and he said, Colin, I know you're working really hard, but I need you to stop. I need you to have a look at what's landed on my table. So me, being me, I always have a listen if someone like Duncan calls me up. So I stopped and I had a listen. And what he shared with me was it got my attention straight away. And what he said to me was, Colin, if I could show you a way that you can receive instant donations the same day, would that be of interest? Now, bear in mind, I've been used to waiting months to get any kind of income, or even longer. So he got my attention straight away. He explained what he'd heard from his contact in Canada. And I said, this is fantastic, but stop there. I want to set up a meeting with only 3 of my good contacts, and I want you to explain what you've explained to me to them. So we did that on a Thursday afternoon 2 weeks ago, and we ended up having about 10 people on the call in the end, but only 3 were mine. All 3 people that I got on that call, like me, were blown away with what we saw, and we all joined straight away. The results of what you're seeing today on this Zoom call is the results from that meeting just less than 20 days ago. There's only, as I say, about 10 of us in all. All 3 joined. I started with my minimum donation, because in reality, I couldn't afford to risk any more money, and that was $250. So I donated, and I'll explain how this works in a second. I donated $250 between 2 people, $125 each. By the end of that same day, I'd received in donations $625. To me, that was amazing. I've never seen anything work like that. So what I'm about to share with you is like nothing I'd seen before in all my time online. And I must say, it's astounding. So what I'm going to do now is I plan to share my screen, go through a short presentation. Hopefully everybody that's on the call has actually seen the 8-minute presentation from the company. If you haven't seen it and this doesn't make sense, get back to the person who's invited you, ask them for their link, which will have the 8-minute video on it. Watch it again, and hopefully that will sink in. If not, then you need to get hold of somebody that you hear talk today that will explain it in more detail. So just bear with me while I share my screen, and hopefully I'll have no technical issues. Again, if somebody would be good enough to just unmute the mic and tell me you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Fantastic. Okay, make this for you. Okay, so as I say, welcome to 50/50 Crowdfunding. Now, what is 50/50 Crowdfunding? Well, it's the world's first crowdfunding system that allows you to receive half of everything that happens in your donation center. Now, I'll explain in a while what a donation center is, but please remember, you're going to receive half of everything that happens within your donation center. Okay, it's based on the world famous Mobius loop, and System G technology, which is the most successful 2x2 Follow Me Donation Centre. Now, a 2x2 Follow Me Donation Centre is quite simply find two people, help those two people find two people. So it's find two to find two. That is it. It is no more complicated than that. Now, as I said already, I come from a multi-level marketing background. I do like talking, so I'm always able to get on and build quite a big business. But the bottom line is the majority of people in multi-level marketing do not successfully build large businesses. And the reality is most people in network marketing don't actually make any money. That is just the fact. No matter what products or service it is that they're offering, the majority of people do not make any money. The beauty of the system I'm showing you here is that you actually do stand a very, very good chance. What's so good about this? Well, it is a team crowdfunding system that you will actually get support from people, because it's a 2x2, that fall below you and people that are actually above you. This can happen instantly. This can happen in seconds once you've registered, or it might take a little bit longer. But because it's only a 2x2, you stand a very good chance of actually receiving donations. So what's so special about this? Again, is 50/50 crowdfunding is a peer-to-peer team crowdfunding system. In layman's term, that means it's person to person. Now, as I've said already, in my experience, especially in the last 18 months, I have had to trust companies with my money. There's been different opportunities that have come along and they've promised me this. They say, you spend your money with me, we will use your money to make you even more money. And that all sounds absolutely fantastic, but there has to be a trust element with that company. And what I've found to date so far is that the majority of them let me down and they disappear, whether it was done on purpose or whether it was bad management. What I love about what I'm showing you today is this is person to person. When I send a donation to anybody, it goes directly to that person. It will go directly to their bank account, directly to their PayPal account, directly to their Bitcoin wallet. The company does not have any involvement in that donation. 100% of the donation I send goes directly to the person, which is great for peace of mind. So if this company was to go down tomorrow, let's be real about it, I know that the only money I would lose would be what I pay them to be able to use their super duper, easiest to navigate, automated website or dashboard. I have to pay them $29 every 6 months. Now, again, being real about this, $29 every 6 months, which is about $5 a month for access, so I can see who I'm going to donate to in this crowdfunding system, who is going to donate to me, when I'm expecting a donation. All that information is there in real time. So that puts me in a very, very strong position. So the next thing is it easy to do? Is it duplicatable? This is a very, very simple system that only has 3 simple steps. The simple steps are, first you register. You would spend the $29 to get a license to be able to use their website, so you get all the information you need. And then you then need to actively donate your $250 to 2 people within the system, $125 each. Once you've done that, you are what's classed as an active donor. That is step 1, done and dusted. Step 2, now you're going to help 2 people that you know become an active donor. So you're going to help them do exactly what you did. Third and final step is help those 2 find their 2. Like so. Once that's complete, that is a completed donation center. And as I said a slide ago, you earn 50% of everything that happens within that donation center. Now, when the CEO of this company, his name, by the way, is David Rosen, first set up crowdfunding, he did it with a different company, his first company, and that was called Get One, Reach Four. And he did that in 2002. That company has been doing crowdfunding for 16 years. People that actually donated in that company back in 2002 will still be receiving donations today. So for me, that's a very good thing. This company we're talking about today, 50/50 Crowdfunding, started on October the 4th. So it's less than 8 weeks old. So everybody that's on this Zoom call tonight is seeing this in its very, very early days, which definitely has its advantages. Now, what David Rosen has done here compared to his original crowdfunding system is he has incorporated different levels. As you can see in front of you, the 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 level donation center. When I first saw this, I was thinking, oh dear, you mean I've got to find $500, I've got to find $1,000 just to take advantage? And it was explained to me quite quickly, well, no, you don't. Because as long as you can afford to start on the 250 level, which is the first level, the donations you receive from your donation center, if you remember there are 6 people in your donation center, each of those would donate to you $125, you would receive $750. Now, with that $750, you could walk away and say, thank you very much. I can go and use that for whatever purpose I would like. Or you can go, well, that was great. I think I'll do that again. You'd put $250 of your $750 straight back into the system again to donate again on level 1. That would leave you $500. Now again, with that $500, the smart thing to do with that is to actually go up to level 2. So you're not using any more out-of-pocket money. You're just using the donation money that you received from level 1. So at level 2, which is a $500 level, you would obviously split that $500 between 2 people. And again, the system will tell you who to donate to. And again, that was split into 2. So it's 250 to one person, 250 to another person. Once that's done, you are then eligible to receive donations on that level. And this level, by the way, is independent of level 1. And on this level, you'd receive 6 donations of $250, which is $1,500. And again, with $1,500, you can do the same thing on level 3. Then you can do the same thing on level 4. And you can do the same thing on level 5. And the nice thing about this as well is for people that have the funds, you don't have to just start at level 1. You are able to start at levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 if you wish, or 1 and 2, or 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's your choice, but you always have to do the lower levels. You can't go straight to level 5. What I've got here now is a pictorial view to give you an idea of how the money flows. So there you are, you're already an active donor. Your first person who joins and says, right, I want to do what you've just done. They're about to donate their $250. So half of their first donation, which is 125, goes to you. The second half goes to somebody above you. So now you've had half of your money back that you donated in the first place. Your second person you've introduced will do the same thing. They will send you $125, and $125 goes above you. Now, when I stop there, you can see you've already received $250. So you've actually had your money back that you donated in the first place. And this is only the very start. Number 1 will do exactly what you've done. He will receive a donation for number 3, and the other half of the donation will flow up to you. Number 2 will do the same with number 5. You'll receive 125 from number 5, and the other half will flow up to you. Number 6 would send 125 donation to number 2, and 125 would flow up to you. And lastly, number 4 would donate $125 to number 1, and $125 up to you. Now you can see number 1 and number 2 have both had their donations back now, so they're both going to be very, very happy. You, though, at the top of your donation center here, have now received 6 donations of 125. You've now received $750, and that will have gone straight to your bank account, straight to your PayPal account, straight to your Bitcoin wallet, whichever form of payment you have put in the back office. This simple system is exactly the same for every single level, whether it's the 250 I'm showing you now, the 500, these figures would just be 250 at a time, the 1,000, these figures would be 500 at a time, and the rest going up. So that is quite simply how simple and clear this business is. So I'll stop sharing the screen now. Thank you for listening. Hopefully that has made sense to everybody. I'll try to keep it as simple and as clear as I can. What I'd like to do now is we will have a questions and answers part. If you can, keep the questions and answers just to the business itself. I'm not here to answer any support ticket kind of questions. It's really so that people understand how the system works. So if you'd like to ask a question, any question that you've got regarding how 50/50 works, the legality, what happens with the system, please unmute your mic and then just please ask away. And if you don't want to ask a question but you have a question, feel free to actually use the chat and write your question in the chat, and then myself or somebody else will get on and answer it. So has anybody got any questions on what I've just shown? Yes.
Colin, can I ask you?
Yes, go for it.
Obviously, my colleague, my best friend Alam, he told me everything. I'm quite happy for that. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask you a question. For example, if somebody wants to carry on only 250 keyboard trading instead of going 500 or above, can they do at as many time they want?
Fantastic question. When you've cycled on the 750 level, you are able to just put 250 back in and keep 500 in your pocket and do that first level all over again. When you cycle again, you're going to earn another 750. You can do that as many times as you want, and you'll find in time when you're in this that that 251 goes really fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done for it. I'm happy for it. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Can I add over here something, please?
Yes, go for it. This is Alan from London.
Everybody, and this morning we did call and good presentation, and I asked this question, and I hope there's just lots of people here. They must know that what did happen exactly. One of my friend, Yasir, you need to listen as well, please.
Yep.
So what happened? One of my friend, he get 6 donation, $750 from spillover from upstairs, from downstairs, okay, and he never sponsor anyone, okay. And what happened exactly? Then I'll keep telling as you, Yasser, as well, and I was to keep telling by my other friend as well. So you must sponsor 2 people and start duplication. And what happened exactly to him? Because his ID, what happened? He is locked because he didn't sponsor. Then what he did, he sponsored one of his friend, but that is come under me on somebody else.
That's correct. That's correct.
So we have to very careful, everybody. You need to sponsor 2 people. So what happened? He lose that one cycle, but he will come back to him second time.
Yeah.
So
just explain. Just explain what's happened there. What Alam is saying is that one of his colleagues didn't bring anybody in. He donated, which is great. He didn't share. Actually, there's 3 things we do. We donate. That's the first thing. We share this opportunity with others. Then we receive. Now, what his colleague did is he donated, which is fantastic. He didn't share it with anybody, but he did receive. Now, he actually received $750 without doing a thing apart from donating in the first place. That alone is pretty special. You don't get that kind of donation from anywhere, any business, without doing anything. But which I think is actually very nice of the company to do that. But for him to move forward and to actually receive donations again, he has to personally refer 2 people. Now, as Alan said, because he's not qualified already with his 2 people, the first 2 are going to flow past him up to his sponsor. So it's quite important to as soon as you see a result, it doesn't matter if it's only 1 donation of 125, you're ahead of the game. There are so many people out there that are working really hard that do not earn $125 a month. And you may have got that in 1 day. So just share your website with a link. And we'll talk a bit about how to do that in a while. But you donate, you share, and you will receive. It's as simple as that.
And because now he is very pumped up, and suddenly now this evening he sent me that now he's level 2 now. He's upgraded.
There you go. Fantastic. It works for everybody. In fact, the figures, I believe, are 70%, 75% of people will receive a donation. So it's very, very high. Oh, and just to give you an idea of the numbers, in David Rosen's earlier company, he had 670,000 members in that business over 16 years. We started this, as I said already, on October the 4th. I've been told tonight from my upline that we have now over 5,000 people already. And we're not even 8 weeks old yet.
Wow.
So this will actually multiply, this will explode as the results start, as people start talking about the results, people will go, okay. And it's very nice actually I also looked at how much I have personally donated to people. In the first 20 days, I've donated about $7,000 to people from all around the globe. And the nice thing about that is I know that every single dollar I have donated, somebody would have received and somebody would have enjoyed. So it's a beautiful, beautiful system. So have we got any other questions?
Colin, there's a couple of people asking questions on the chat. Jan asked a question, which is a very good one.
Go on.
After one has built the first donation center, does one have to build a second set of 6 and so on for each donation?
Okay. Would you like to answer that for me, mate, or shall I do it?
No, you can go. You go on, you do it.
Thanks, mate. Okay. The good news is, was it Jan, was it?
Yes.
The good news is, Jan, all you ever have to do to qualify on any of the levels, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, is have personally introduced 2 people at that level. Now, you could introduce 2 people at the 250 level, which you're going to do anyway, and they can follow you through the system to the 500. When they upgrade to 500 behind you, you are now qualified on the 500. When they follow you up to the 1,000, those same 2 people qualify on the 1,000, you are now qualified to receive donations on that one as well. And it goes up right to the very top. So you could, whether you're able to sponsor 2 people, 200 people, 2,000 people, makes no difference. As long as you can find 2 people. And the question is, do you know 2 people that would be interested in receiving some donations before Christmas? Would it help their situation? If they say yes, then you're going to say, look, you need to, have you got time to watch a video? It's 8 minutes long. Don't explain it. As we've said on many a call, when you start to explain this, you're going to start digging yourself into a hole. You ask them, have you got time to watch an 8-minute video? They will explain exactly how it all works. If they go no, then you go, okay, well, you obviously really don't want those donations coming in this side of Christmas. If they say yes, tell me more about it, then I'll say, okay, I'll get it to you for today. Can you watch it today, or shall I call you tomorrow? Because it is urgent. Because the longer they take to look at it, the longer they're missing out on receiving donations. So don't try to explain it to anybody. Use the 8-minute video that's on your website.
Colin,
Yeah.
Carly has asked a question. She's sponsored 2 people, but they haven't brought anybody in. And she's asking, is she going to stay stuck not receiving?
Well, to answer that question, if she has brought 2 people in, she's now qualified to earn off all donations that happen in her donation center. That's the good thing. Now, whether she carries on and she brings in the other 4 for that 6, then great. Then she'll earn off all of those anyway. But if those 2 don't do anything, they're going to get stuck later on. They're going to receive donations from the people you bring in, which is nice for them. And hopefully once they start to see a donation, they will start to talk to people about it, because what we have here is very, very special. It's like nothing else that I have seen online. So don't worry too much about them right now if they're not actually doing anything. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep sharing it the same way you did with those 2. You will find the other 4 in time anyway.
Colin, can I just suggest to Jan as well that she works with those 2 people? Maybe they don't know what to say, what not to say, that kind of thing. So work with them, help them get 2 people. Often it's because people are saying the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
Now, there's another question from Jan. She says, same question. Once you have reached level 5 with your 6, does it stop there? No is the answer.
Level 5. Oh, the top. Oh, no, you're just going to keep on. No one, when you get to the top level 5, it just means nobody's going to pass you. So what do I mean by that? Let's say you're at level 2. Sorry, you're at level 1. You're on $250 level, and you're happily earning your donations. As the first guy that asked me the first question, you want to stay on that level, that's absolutely fine. The problem comes though if somebody downline from you sees this and decides, wow, I'm going straight to the 500 level. So they're on the 500 and the 250. Now, because you are not qualified on the 500 level, that donation that would have come to you will bypass you, go to somebody above you that is at that level. So it's a case of you want to stay ahead of your people all the time. Now, the good news is you don't lose that person. You only lose that donation on that cycle. So when you get to the 500 level yourself, they then fall back underneath you and you'll start to receive the donation from that person. Hope that answers that question. Any other question from anybody else? Or any more?
I've got a question.
Yes.
So with the team, when you're building a team, somebody was asking me what's the sort of like maximum age? Is it 16 years or 20 years? What age limit? Age?
Great question,
Colin.
Is somebody allowed to join in?
Do you want me to answer that, Colin?
Yes, please, mate.
If they're under put it this way, if they're under 13, they're not allowed to register. If they're over 13 and up to 18, as long as they have their parents' consent, they're fine.
Okay, thank you.
What a gift.
Get all the kids on. They know how to use the computer better than we do.
I had 6 of them this evening.
And you can show them how to generate wealth instead of debt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay. Any other questions?
Colin, Noel here. How are you doing, buddy?
I know. I'm very well.
I put in CJ, as you know, Adrian.
Okay.
His name is Adrian LeBlanc. Don't
Okay.
ask me where he got this French name because he's from Dublin. But we call him CJ, right?
Okay.
And he put in 250, got his money back. He put in 500 yesterday. He now has a 750 back already, and he starts earning from this evening when we sign another one. All his money back.
Fantastic.
2 days. 2
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, it is.
And he'll clarify that. We signed 3 more up for him today. He's absolutely booming.
It's a phenomenal system we've got here. Now, no one's asked me the main questions that I get asked every day, so I'll ask it and I'll answer it for you as well. In fact, no, I'll ask Duncan. Duncan can answer it. You there, mate?
I am, Colin.
Oh, good, man. Okay. A question I get every single day is this legal?
Peer-to-peer crowdfunding is totally legal in every country in the world. And just so everybody knows, I, like everybody, have had people say to me, it's illegal. You begin to doubt your own judgment. I mean, I checked online and I knew the answer was correct, that it is legal in every country, but I just thought, right, just to make sure, I'm going to phone up my solicitor friend, told him about it, asked him if he would help me and just answer a question for me. I just wanted to know about crowdfunding. The first thing he said to me was, what type of crowdfunding is it? I said, peer-to-peer. He said, because there's different types. He said, I'll go away, just brush up, update myself, but I'll come back to you. And he came back to me and told me, yes, peer-to-peer crowdfunding is totally legal in every country in the world. So when somebody says to you it's illegal, it's just, I'm afraid, ignorance. They don't understand.
Brilliant. Just so you know, on the legality of crowdfunding, just do some research on a company called GoFundMe. I explained earlier on an earlier call about a friend of mine who does karate. And his goal is to get to the to the Olympics in 2020. Obviously, it's going to cost him a lot of money to train and to get there. So he sets up a GoFundMe page, and people are just going to donate to his cause. So it hasn't got to be for a charity. You are able to donate for your own reasons. So GoFundMe is probably the most recognized crowdfunding system on the internet. Everybody on here, I'm sure, is aware of Facebook. Again, Facebook has a crowdfunding system. If you click on search in Facebook and you type in the word fundraisers, you will see Facebook's fundraisers page. Scroll to the bottom and you'll see clearly it says you can fundraise for personal use. So that to me shows how legal this is.
Colin, can I just state something which I found on the internet today?
Yeah, go for it.
Alternative types of funding, mostly notable peer-to-peer lending, P2P it's called, lending, and crowdfunding has grown significantly over the last 5 years during a period where banks were widely criticised for not lending enough money to small businesses. In 2015, 2.8 billion of finance was originated through these platforms in the UK alone, helping cement online marketplaces as part of the financial mainstream.
Superb. Thank you. Thank you. Another question I get all the time is, oh, it must be a Ponzi because there's no product. That's what I get all the time. Now, again, you have to understand money, the crowdfunding itself is an industry. The movement of money is an industry. Just Giving, GoFundMe, Facebook, all use crowdfunding. It's a legal system. It doesn't have to have a physical product that you can touch. The movement of money is the product. Crowdfunding itself is the industry. So, and you'll probably find that people will see the 2x2 matrix and assume that only the people at the top are going to make the money. Again, that's false information. It's an assumption. What we have in 50/50 crowdfunding is we have this Morbius loop. And what that does, as soon as you've completed a donation center, you've received your 750, you're going to start a brand new donation center. But you start right underneath somebody else. Now, that somebody else has only just started. And how fantastic is that? I mean, this actually happened for myself, Duncan, and somebody that Duncan recently introduced. I've already been in 20 days, but I'd cycled. I started a new cycle. I ended up underneath somebody that's just joined. So I sent that person $125. How good is that for that person who's only just joined? And the nice thing about this system, this Morbius loop, it doesn't matter if you start today or you start next year, you still have the same opportunity. The only difference is that you would have lost out on the donations you received in that year. Does that make sense?
Colin, there's a question being asked by Casper on the chat. He says, what to do if you have more than 2 people wanting to register? Can I answer this?
Go for it.
Jump up and down, because you can introduce as many people as you want. And what happens is it makes the each matrix speed up faster and faster. So you could have 3-4 cycles in one day. And all those people that you've personally introduced, remember, they fill each matrix up without you telling anybody, because they come back into the system for life.
Yeah, but it's completely different to anything I've seen. If you've been in traditional business, you know you spend your time chasing people for money. In this business, you will have people contacting you, telling you they're trying to donate to you. It's completely different to anything I've ever seen. Any other questions anyone's got, or anything that?
Well, I'm just now and again, just quickly here, going back to what you were saying about Ponzi and scams and all that. I mean, I'm in the network business now 8 years, and I've been in a lot. 30% of them scams, lost money, etc., etc., etc. But I can tell you, after seeing this, I will never ever go into any program again that I haven't got full control of my money.
Absolutely.
People are sending the money every day to my account. It's in my wallet. I can do what I like with it. I'm not waiting to go to 50/50 crowdfunding bank account for them to send me a withdrawal. It doesn't happen. It goes straight to your desired bank account, Bitcoin wallet, PayPal, end of story. I will never go with a third party again, ever. I'm in 12 days. I've now earned 8,500 received. I've handed out 3,000. I'm up 5,500 in 12 days, and I'm in the 250, the 500, the 1,000, and I'll be in the 2,000 first thing in the morning.
Good man, good man.
It's amazing, amazing.
And the good thing about this is what Noel is saying is not unusual. You will find that there's a lot of people all doing extremely well. There are people that have never done well before in any home-based business that are receiving donations, and they are over the moon. Phenomenal.
And by the way, Colin, I can share my screen and show these people if you want to see my account now with 8,500 received. I have no problem whatsoever.
It's okay, mate. It's okay. I could show mine, but I won't.
Absolutely. No, you won't.
It's all there for everyone. It's all there.
You owe me, pal. You owe me.
Any questions in anybody's mind? Anything that you're not clear on? And just so you know, you haven't got to be an expert explaining this business. We plan to do these Zoom calls every single day, twice a day, most times, 11 a.m. UK time, 8 p.m. UK time, every single day, at least 5 days a week, and at least once on the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So we're there to help everybody grow. All you have to do is donate. We register, then donate, then you share. You speak to a few people. You ask them, look, would you like to receive donations in time for Christmas? If they say yes, you share your website that's got your video, say watch this 8-minute video. If they watch the video and they go, right, tell me more, hold back, don't try to explain, say, look, tonight at 8 p.m. UK time, jump on this webinar, sit back and have a listen to people all over the globe, and you'll hear what's going on with this business. After that, they click on join us and they're in your team. It's as simple as that. So for anybody that's struggling to bring people on board, try what I've just said now. Hopefully that'll make a big difference. Okay, so have you got any more questions, or are we all done for the evening? I think we're all done. Everybody's happy. I'd like to say thank you all for being online tonight. Please share this information with as many people as you can, because you'll be able to help a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of people that are going to have a fantastic Christmas, and we'll just continue into the new year as well. So thank you all for coming. We'll see you on the next one. There'll be one tomorrow morning. Bye for now.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Colin.
Bye, Duncan.
You're welcome,
Guys.
guys.
Thank you all.
Good night now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You still there, Colin?
Yes, David.
Just quickly, I'm still not getting any emails to say I'm receiving or sending. Any idea? Could you try and sort it?
Have you sent an email to them?
No. Where's the support?
If you go to frequently asked questions on your homepage,
Yeah.
at the bottom, frequently asked questions, you'll find the email for support in there.
Super. Great. Cheers, buddy.
Support at something or other. I can't remember.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Colin. Goodbye.
No problem, my friend. Talk to you later.